So guys, welcome back to SAP with Sam. This is episode 4. Basically, I wanted to touch upon things around sort of how SAP started, sort of different modules and sort of how they've evolved. Obviously, SAP started back in 1972, so yeah, 50 years ago, so quite a while. And obviously they started with sort of a first sort of accounting system. And since then, it's just continuously evolved. Like, obviously within finance, even just in finance alone, basically you've got so many different modules, sub-modules, different areas, accounts payable, accounts receivable, treasury, accounting. You've got like insurance specific modules, banking, and then that's obviously replicated in terms of when they've moved to other areas, when they've sort of logistics things, HCM, CRM, ABAP, and all of these sort of areas have also evolved themselves. Look at HCM, for example, and to tie it in with what we've been speaking about in the other sort of episodes around sort of S4HANA cloud-based stuff. Obviously, the HCM module, in terms of moving towards the cloud, you now have obviously success factors. So like SAP is just obviously just continuously evolved, and it's only going to continue. Obviously, more and more customers are getting SAP and buying and using SAP and sort of adopting it as their sort of go-to software for their business. There's just going to be a huge and even bigger demand for people with SAP experience. And I've seen, particularly in terms of roles and requirements from clients, there's just so many things and so many people that the customers are wanting, people with experience. You see obviously the demand for that, and you also see the amount of people in terms of becoming SAP consultants and people even in university who are doing IT specific courses and then coming out and doing certifications in SAP and wanting to be a part of that sort of family, the SAP world. So there's obviously every year the Sapphire Now conference in America, and Scott Russell has basically, while he was there, gave a talk and basically said about the growth of S4HANA and the acceleration of that, particularly tied in with Rise with SAP, has just been huge. They said now nearly 20,000 customers are already on S4HANA, and I think it was just over 1,500 customers also engaged with Rise with SAP. And for the rest of 2022, all that they can envision is more growth. That then, in turn, obviously then creates even more demand for people with S4HANA experience, or obviously the opportunity there for people to get into role or an opportunity where they can learn and have the chance to actually implement S4HANA as a solution. So pretty much all of my customers are looking for or have a demand for people with S4HANA experience. A lot of my end user clients who are implementing the solution for themselves, or the consultancies that I work with who are the implementation partners for said customers, are all looking for people with S4HANA experience. So the demand is just huge. But look, obviously not everybody has S4HANA experience already. So my sort of advice would be to get involved in the certifications that are out there for your respective module. You might want to become, I don't know, if you're an MM consultant, S4HANA procurement certified, or if you're a finance consultant, S4HANA finance, whatever area you are focused in or you want to get focused in, definitely look at doing that.